We're focusing, we're focusing, we're focusing, and we're back. Mr. Ladd here, Million Reflections Luxury Automotive Detailing. About a month ago, I posted a video comparing the water repellency between Dallas Paint Corrections Armor SiO2 Spray Sealant and Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax. Both of those products hold great weight in their market. Both of them do a great job. Both of them have their place, and everybody has their own opinion on them. And so the purpose of this video is not to give well, I'll probably give my opinion at the end, but as of right now, I want to kind of show you the water repellency. So I'm not going to hesitate. I'm not going to go ahead and waste any more time. We're going to take our Gilmore spray nozzle, attached to a hose. DJ, thank you again. I love this thing. I've been using it. It's a dream to work with. I love it. Thank you so much. It was such a great gift. I really appreciate that, my friend. But that being said, I'm just going to take you off the tripod. We're just going to do a little water test here. We'll try to be done in 6 minutes so you guys can go back to your weekend doing whatever you were doing, whatever it was. So let's go ahead and I'll kind of show you the nozzle. It's kind of just a spray, whatever nozzle. I mean, we're not using any specific setting here. We're just trying to kind of see some reaction over here. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to lightly mist the surface, or saturate, whatever you want to call it. Just kind of see how it's working, how it looks, the beads. This is a month and a week since the last video. Therefore, it's a month and 2 weeks since application, since I gave it a week to sit and cure. That being said, both of them are looking pretty identical. They're both trying to fall off here. I don't know if I put more on the right side or on the left side, but they're both falling off, or they're at least trying to. But, you know, it is what it is. Water beading looks fairly similar. I'll say it's probably a little bit tighter on the Meguiars side, but, you know, it's been a month and 2 weeks. You know, you can't really expect much out of it. But what we're here to do is this. I want to see exactly how does it look in this case. So it's sheeting. It's sheeting, it's sheeting, it's pretty dry, the water is falling off, the silazane, the silica in it is doing its job, what it's supposed to do, and look at that, guys. It's a fairly dry panel. I can go over that with a microfiber drying towel, and that'd be a very easy dry. Now let's do the Meguiars side. Let's do the Meguiars, make sure it's nice and saturated. It's doing the same thing at a little bit of a slower rate, but it's doing the same thing. You see the water beading has left the building. The water beading has left the building, and so it's turned into a sheeting product. Why is it? It's probably because the silicones after a month have pretty much left the product, because silicone's what allows it to really bead. Where'd you hear that from, Bo? Guys, I mean, it's silicone. It's silicone. I mean, they use silicone for so many different things. It's such a commonly known product. I mean, we all know about silicone. Let's try this now. We're going to go kind of across the board. Not worried about who's you know, drying faster here, although Dallas Paint Correction is doing a pretty fair job at it. But it's more of, you know, who's drier in the end. That's really what we care. That's what we're here for. That's what matters. The proof is in that pudding. And they look pretty similar. Some eyes might say the left is drier. Some eyes might say the right is drier. I don't know. I mean, I think they both are looking pretty, I don't want to say identical, but I think they're both pretty much showing similar characteristics. Let's start from the other side. Now, I'm trying to be fair. There you go. I'd say the left is sheeting a little bit faster, only because it's at a fairly good point. Remember, the left is Dallas Paint Corrections Armor, right is Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax. I mean, yeah, definitely left. The water touched it last, and it's already pretty much done sheeting, when the right's still sheeting a little bit. So, but at this point, we really care about who's drier in the long run. You know, who's drier. So, Dallas Paint Correction is pretty much done sheeting. It's pretty dry. Meguiars Hybrid Ceramic Wax is basically done sheeting, and it's pretty dry too. There's a few spots, but that could have been because of my spraying pattern. There's a bunch of different factors. So what's the point of this video, guys? Why am I doing this? Well, really the reason why I'm doing this is because when it comes down to it, when you're using a sealant, you know, it's all about what your preferences are. Let's go ahead. I'm going to post up over here. I'm going to post up, guys. Am I leaning against the car? Totally 100%, but it's my car, so I can do whatever I want. That being said, we all have our preferences. We all have our do's, don'ts, compromises, no compromises. We all like certain things in different products. And so when it comes down to it, guys, we're a month and 2 weeks into to applying these products, and they both are still on the panel. Now, since the water characteristics are pretty much identical, now what it comes down to is the test of time. So one product claims to be, Dallas Paint Correction claims to be a 6-month, and I polished the surface, I did a wax and grease remover, and I did all that stuff beforehand. So I prepped the surfaces appropriately. So I'm expecting to see up to 6 months, because that's really up to 6 months. You may only get 4 or 3 months, but I'm expecting up to 6 months on these products, or at least on Dallas Paint Correction. Now Meguiars does not. I think we're focusing in and out here. I'm gonna try to lower you down, cut off the top of my bald head. But Meguiars does not make a claim. They just say ceramic made easy, waxing your car made easy. It's a retail product. Look, really we should only expect about 2 months out of it. But since there's a lot of hype between the two products, which one is better than the other, well, then it's good to put them up to the test, I understand one is retail, one is professional, and they both serve different places within the market, within the community. But if people are going to fight over it, let's at least know which one's going to hold up in the long run. Water beating is the beating itself is done on Meguiars, which is what people loved about it. So if you're seeing a car every 3 months and you're using that as your sealant and you're expecting it to water bead the whole time, no, not nyada, it's not gonna bead, okay? But you never had beading to begin with armor, so that is to keep in mind. All the silicone or all the water beading properties are completely gone. So now we're going purely off sheeting and longevity. That being said, me personally, for South Florida environment, I do appreciate the armor application. I appreciate how armor is easy to apply. It does not streak on me, and if there is a streak, it's easy to remove. Meguiars hybrid ceramic wax, on the other hand, does not have that good, genuine application process. It is cumbersome for me as a mobile detailer in South Florida, and I'm trying to be quick and profitable. On the flip side, as a retail consumer, if you like water beading and you don't care how long, because it's supposed to be a spray and rinse anyway. So after you do the foundational application and then you decide just to spray and rinse after every deal, then you might like the Meguiars hybrid ceramic wax. We all have what we prefer. So let me go ahead and say this. Use what works for you. I'm going to do some more updates as the weeks go on. I'll probably do a 2-month update and a 3-month update, but that'll be as time goes on, guys, and we'll let the test of time tell. But when it comes down to it, use what works for you in your environment. For me, I'm not worried about water beading. I just want to make sure the car is protected, because my customers really don't care about it. They just want to walk across the car and feel that it's smooth, and then when they get out to their car in the morning, there's no water spots. That's what they care about. Dallas Paint Correction does that. Meguiars hybrid ceramic wax is doing that now, but at first it wasn't doing that. So that's something to keep in mind. That being said, use what works for you. Use what you like. Meguiars hybrid ceramic wax you can pick up at any store. Dallas Paint Correction armor, you got to purchase it online from luxurymicrofiber.com or luxurymicrofiberstore.com. It's whatever works for you. They're both going to do fine. Just know the application is different for each product, and I've done videos in the past about the applications of them, and I'll say it one more time, and then after I say it, then I'll move on. As a mobile detailer, which these products are pretty much made, or the armor's been made for pretty much mobile detailers or retail consumers, armor's going to work for you as far as a mobile detailer. Hybrid ceramic wax can work for you if you can muscle through the foundational application. If you can do that and you don't have issues with water, with streaking and all that, then bro, go for it. Use what works for you. They both are going to get the job done is what matters, okay? That being said, Mr. Ladd here from Million Reflections Luxury Automotive Detailing. Have yourselves a wonderful day. Nothing more to say, guys. Have a great weekend. Thank you for all your love and support. Take care.